Hello, collective. We are back for another reading. Oh, where do we want to start today? Let's see here. We're gonna do... This is gonna be an extended, by the way. So, keep in mind that these readings can be past, present, or future energies for you. And it may not resonate with you at all. In which case, if you end up listening to the whole thing, there's typically always some sort of message that you can walk away with. Some sort of insight that I give that hopefully helps you in your day-to-day. At least that is the hope. If you can't, I've listened to so many readings in the last 2 years really, but overall in my entire life, that I always walk away with some sort of resonating message, helpful message. So that's the goal here. As I've said in the past, not every message in every reading is going to resonate. So if you do feel like it's your storyline, don't take every single message very literally. I'm reading for a collective of people, a wide swath of people from all different walks of life, all different points in their journey. So I am pulling on all those energies. But today, I want Spirit to show us the most prevalent energies and storyline. Like, give us one consistent storyline that is going to help the majority of my collective. One cohesive storyline. And we'll start with these Black Moon Astrology cards, just to see what the basis of the energy is like right now. So give us current energy for the collective in regards to the most prevalent storyline, please. I'm sure you guys were so worried, but I healed. That was a massive bruise. Massive. We are still very much in the year of the snake. The year of the fire horse doesn't start until mid-February, so we are still shedding old versions of ourselves, old paradigms, stagnant energies that are in need of removal. So keep that in mind. We have yet to reach the beginning point, or ground zero, shall we say. But I'm starting to feel it. Like, do you guys get this feeling where it is like there's something inside of you that wants to just move forward with a passion, with a fire, but yet something is sort of like holding you back, or you feel like you're just not there yet? If you're having those feelings, then just know that that is normal. And if you are very sensitive to energies, I'm feeling that too. And I know a lot of other readers are too. So, continue to shed old paradigms, outdated ways of being, thinking, doing things even. All right. We're starting off with Taurus energy. Taurus is I have. It's the second sign of the zodiac. We're looking at May to early June. or excuse me, April to May. 14, Taurus can be stubborn, but they're also a mother figure too, very nurturing, caring. It's also regarding finances. Taurus is very much about, you know, the, like, what you actually have on you as a person. So materialism can be something, finances, certainly careers, job opportunities. Green and yellow. It's also the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. Like a blossoming, contracts, communication. But yeah, Tauruses can be super freaking stubborn. You know, they're they're the type of person, or at least the ones in my life, it's like you can't really tell them anything otherwise unless you have like a lot of information to back it up. But then don't be surprised if they also like don't if they don't take what you have to say, or you know, your suggestions or something like that. It's like they have to do it for themselves. So maybe that's like the energy right now, is where it's like you feel like this is all on you. Maybe you're the type where it's like you take on more work. Like when it comes to group projects, you know, maybe you're the first one, because Tauruses have the ability to want to sometimes take on the majority of the work, just because they feel like, you know, they can do it better. That's the stubbornness. So anyway, something in regards to that. Maybe hyper-independence even. Let's pull one more energy for the collective that is most prevalent right now. Chiron, healing. This is the energy that I was talking about, where it's like, you know, having an inclination of wanting to move forward and start new things, and you know, create a new foundation for yourself. But there's always a level of healing involved, and that's currently where we're at in the year of the Hort, or in the year of the Snake. Healing old paradigms, overcoming them, looking at them, seeing them clearly, and then coming to terms with that and healing through those energies. So maybe you have some sort of like, maybe you're in your feels about possibly even what you have too. What you have, or what you don't have, or what you're wanting to have this year in 2026. Possibly even healing your relationship with money too, or healing what you consider to be like wealth, you know, changing the paradigm of what wealth once looked like for you, and currently, you know, what truly matters. That's sort of what I'm getting. I like that. It's a good thing to look at. Yeah, healing your relationship with finances, possibly. All right, Spirit, we're asking for current energy. We want one consistent storyline that's going to be most prevalent for the collective. Gift, receiving a gift, inheriting a gift even. You could be the gift itself. Or maybe that's just what Spirit is trying to give you, the gift of healing. Key energies and places for this storyline, please. Courthouse. Number 23. Adjudication. Libra energy. Regarding a child. Could be even child support, too. Coming to terms with maybe a judgment had been rendered about child support or just a child in general, you know, like custody type issues or inheritance of a child. Yeah, great fortune. I'm getting inheritance off of that. Like something owed. A child coming into great fortune, or something that was supposed to be given to a child, possibly a great fortune that was meant to be given to a child. And the court is now rendering a judgment on that. Despair. So now we have two energies right now. On one side, we have someone in despair about this great fortune, and then, you know, there's always going to be a receiving end of that side too. I'm getting a lot of fives. The Taurus is the number 14. Add that up. Obviously, it's a 5, so that's change. Change in what you have, for sure. And then Courthouse also, it's a number 23, which is also a 5. Taurus, I also said, you know, that's the month of May for the majority of it. And then Despair, also, number 32 is a 5. Possibly there's a reversal in a court judgment, because we go from 23 to 32, you know, mirroring. Marriage, too. Yeah, I'm definitely getting child support vibes. Great fortune is in the middle of this, so that is the focus of this reading. Great fortune. Maybe, yeah, the court did not rule in somebody's favor, and now they're just in like complete despair about that marriage. Bottom of the deck, gift again. Okay. Let's just sort of clarify with the mystical kipper here. Courthouse, child. What do we want to clarify? Let's clarify. Well, let's just get one card for each of them, shall we? So clarify courthouse, Spirit. What energy is tied to courthouse? A little child again. Ruling in favor of what this child is to receive. And then let's clarify child. Bereavement. I don't get this as like an actual death, although, you know, possible miscarriages can happen. So if you are going through that, I am so sorry. But I more so get this as like loss. Maybe you are losing custody in court, which then in turn changes the trajectory of where the fortune lies. You know, like if you don't have custody of a child, and that's given either if the child is in the system or if the child is with another guardian or whatever, then, you know, support would be given to that other party. That's just what I'm getting. So great fortune. Why is this here? Ooh, 2 wanted to come out. Great fortune is given to a good lady and a good gentleman. So a couple. Yes, definitely. Separation of assets, possibly. Mm-hmm. Why is despair here? Despair because of this gift. It says receiving a gift. Unexpected fortune even. Blessings to be certain that's leaving somebody in a state of like, well, shit, now how am I going to support this? All right, marriage. Why is the marriage card here? Marriage to a main person. So, whomever I'm speaking to, obviously you're the main person. Court proceedings. So if you're in like active court proceedings or a judgment was just rendered, this reading is for you. And it does involve a child. Whether the child is now grown or the child is still a child. Gift. The gift of prison. Or this gift is like an imprisonment for one party, right? Like taking from a party and giving to another can be like a prison of somebody's own making, or somebody is just going to jail and therefore doesn't, you know, like is not going to be receiving the funds. More on prison. One more energy on this gift prison. Or maybe you're just hoping this person, you know, goes to jail. Living room. Discussions being had. Yeah. A family is discussing the fact that a judgment has been rendered regarding funds, great fortune, a gift. And it's imprisoning, imprisoning them, but also like somebody actually going to jail. Okay. That's some heavy energy. Let's see. We're going to pull from my deck, and then we will get into the extended. I mean, already by now, you should have some level of understanding as to whether or not this reading is for you. But let's see what else wants to come out. All right, Spirit, what other energies are we dealing with here today? Rip the Band-Aid off already? Passion. Somebody needing to do something but they're holding off. Turning yourself in, even? I don't know. You were right this whole time, collective. Whatever you said to this person, you were absolutely freaking right. Unbelievable passion again. Super passionate about it. You were vocal about something. And now it's like starting to really freaking be known. What else? You got those good vibrations, honey. Psychedelics. Drugs, maybe somebody going to prison for selling drugs. Or maybe you just are into microdosing. I need to make that card microdosing instead of just psychedelics. Deck. You just broke a hex or a curse. Ancestors are so proud. And you're saying, nah, I'm good. Good on that. Thank you. Everyone is talking about this. If you're curious, people are chatting. Lots of rumors, lots of chit chat, lots of whispering. Psst, 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 Someone absolutely loves the shit out of you, collective. Miss Congeniality vibes. If I have Sandy B in my energy right now, I freaking love you, girl. And the other day, well, it wasn't the other day, it was like a month or two ago, somebody told me I look like Sandra Bullock. And that was just like the biggest fucking compliment of my entire life. Not that Sarah Silverman isn't beautiful, she is, but I typically got that all the time. So when I get something new, like a reference to somebody different that I remind them of, it makes me happy. And he made my day that day. Anyway, yeah, you could just be like a super sweet personality. Spring. springtime. Yeah, I mean, it falls right in line with all the other timeline things we have going on, like April, May. What else? They want to spoil you. Well, doesn't that just sound amazing? Who doesn't want to be spoiled and treated like a princess? Or king, whatever. Anything else? What else? Can we please talk? Somebody really wants to chat with you. Well, what can you, I mean, it's not that hard to just pick up the phone. You know? Like, unless they're in prison, in which case it's a little bit harder. Alignment with your true life purpose, collective. You're on the right path. Keep going. Keep going. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Oh my gosh, this is such good energy. It's like I almost don't want to pull more cards because I'm terrified. But we're not going to think that way. What else? TMZ. This could be making... This is the rumor mill. The people are talking. The pain has been unbearable. Favorite spot or place? I just Illuminati, but I'm not going to take it unless it wants to fall out. I love this. Alignment with your true life purpose. Collective, keep going, keep going. Real estate is involved. Can we please talk? Right next to victim mentality. So, yeah, I get like this prison, which very well can be like a future energy, like it's in the energy but has yet to happen. Maybe a judgment is going to be rendered and they're just waiting to see like how long, you know, their stay will be. But regardless, I get a sense of like this other person. I almost get like at least 3 people involved. Whomever, you know, really wants to talk, I get like imprisonment in their minds. Like they feel like they're a victim of something and they want to talk about it. Why? Do they feel like it's going to change anything? Either way, collective, you're in alignment with your true life purpose, and that's all that really matters, because that's the whole point of this channel, is to not bail others out of, you know, their wrongdoing or their own imprisonment. You can help somebody, but if they're I mean, it sounds like you told them in the very beginning what was gonna go down, and they didn't like take that information, and so now they feel like they're a victim. Kind of sounds narcissistic to me, but I don't know, we'll see. That's gonna piss some people off. Oh, what would I do if I couldn't piss a couple people off, you know? I don't mean to, but it's just apparently the way I operate, because me being in my own alignment with my life purpose tends to piss a lot of people off. So you very well could be in the same boat too, collective. Pay no mind to the haters in the rumor mill. You keep doing you, sister. What is this? People want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, people appreciate what you have to say. What else? Pathway clearance. Because you're in alignment with your true life purpose. Yeah, we love it. Love it. Bottom of the deck. Attachment styles. Maybe a difference in attachment styles. Okay, as a refresher before we get into the extended, we have certainly a change in finances and real estate, I would think, on the horizon. Spring's going to be a big time for this blossoming, specifically with the main person too. There's great fortune now that I'm looking at this. There's great fortune involved for a couple, or at least two people coming together. There's great fortune on the table. So whereas one great fortune for one couple can be misfortune for another, especially if like you're going through divorce, you know, and like you each have your own new people. That could certainly be it. But regardless, okay, you were right this whole time. You got those good vibrations, honey. Psychedelics, microdosing could be it. Could be a part of this, or you enjoy to do that, or somebody involved in this storyline likes to microdose. Someone absolutely loves the shit out of you. Miss Congeniality vibes, sweetness. But Miss Congeniality, I mean, she was the dark horse, right? Like frumpy dumpy in the beginning, and then she totally breaks out into this character, transformed, and like, you know, saw the real beauty within, and it totally enhanced her job too. It enhanced her life in a way that I don't think she was anticipating either. So there's a change in the perception of you, but also within you. I think you're beginning to realize that too. And maybe like, you know, once all of this truly does go down in springtime, it's going to be like a true like unveiling is sort of what I get. Whomever you are tied to, they want to spoil the shit out of you, which is, we love that. Somebody wants to talk to you like real bad, but you're in alignment with your true life purpose. You got real estate involved, moving, settlement of a home. Somebody is playing the victim because of this, but a pathway has been cleared. And there is a differing of attachment styles here that is relevant somehow. So if you feel like this is your reading, come and join me over at New World Angel. Go to the collective and extended energy readings and do like a one-time purchase, or if you feel so inclined to be a monthly subscriber, you would get access to all of the extendeds within a monthly time frame. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you over there. Take care. Bye.